Tony Rizzo from ESPN Cleveland, talking about the most important acquisition the Browns had this offseason.
I thought the biggest acquisition for the Browns this year was Schwartz and Schwartz's defense. Everywhere Jim Schwartz goes, the defense improves.
Yep.
It's fact.
Yep.
It's backed up by numbers, wins, point totals. He has improved the defense everywhere he's gone. He won a Super Bowl.
They went out and hired a guy who's been a defensive coordinator pro for the last 25 years in the NFL.
G. Bush, it gives them an instant identity, and the identity is one that likes to push and create havoc at the line of scrimmage. And that will be a welcome change.
Yeah. Oh, listen, it'll be, it's night and day. Like, I was one of the biggest, voices to say, nah, this Joe Woods thing is not working right now. Look what's going on the field. Missed assignments, not strong tacklers, no aggressiveness. And so I would say I love the acquisition of Jim Schwartz. But at the end of the day, coaches don't coach. Coaches don't play, they coach. So it's up to the people in the field to execute what the coach is calling. And the guy that I think is the biggest upgrade for the Cleveland Browns is Darius Smith. By far the best pass rusher skill set of anybody who's ever played opposite of Myles Garrett. He's a guy who has a motor. He's a guy who's going to challenge Myles Garrett. If you watch some of these drills, him and Myles Garrett are always at the front of the line competing, whether it's on get off to see who can get to the quarterback fast enough, whether it's on who has the best pass rush move or any of those things. And I think that's going to propel him to continue to strive, to continue to put maximum effort out. Not saying that he does not put out maximum effort, but I'm just saying he's going to have some competition there. I think Zadarius Smith is a guy that almost puts the Browns' defensive line over top to a point where you have to say they're a top 5 defensive line. Given what Obo Aranco can do, Dalvin Tomlinson is a guy who can show some wiggle in there. Not much of known for as pass rush, but surprisingly can collapse a pocket, and that's what they want them to do in those wide 9 techniques, is just collapse the pocket. So I think when you have a Jim Schwartz who is probably one of the best signings I could think of the Browns had in the last many years, you hope that translates into unlocking that mythical second tier for Myles Garrett and unlocking that everyday pass rusher and Okoronkwo, and then with Zadarius Smith, how can you use him with his versatility? He'll play in 3, he'll play on the edge. So yeah, I think the biggest one is Zadarius Smith, but I will say just because coaches don't play, I think Jim Schwartz is a valuable part. I just can't put a coach ahead of a player, given the fact that player is going to have a really good opportunity to impact the game.